And welcome back to Judgment. We're actually gonna go back in time very slightly, because at some point we got a text from Nanami.
Can you imagine that this, like, Samsung, Google, iPhone, LG phone is telling us there's DLC for the phone soon?
That would be very,
This is the
irritating.
shittiest future.
I want to say in Yakuza 6 you had like either a Sony or a Motorola phone, like, specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, just because of the platform it's on and everything.
Yeah,
I just didn't think of, like, Motorola, goddamn.
I need to double check. It's been a while since I played Yakuza 6.
Motorola
I'm
seems
pretty
like
sure
a
that one
dick.
was like, I'm pretty sure that one was legit product placement.
Oh, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Anyway, after that first text, we have to initiate the next step with her and text her.
Good job, Chaos. What?
Well, don't want to sound like we're, an idle layabout.
Eh.
Look, she's very clearly a career woman, so
Man, it's pretty easy to boost relationships. It is not akin to real life at all.
yeah, it's a little it's a little gamey, you know.
Four
Anyway,
texts and you're like basically dating at this point.
funny you should say that. Also, I left that in because I figured I thought I would have to text her again to get the ball rolling or some more. But no, she'll just text you by herself at some point, even if
Yeah,
it's like 2 seconds after you stop texting.
gotta wonder how many people were like, "Then buy me food?" Question mark. And then we're disappointed. Like, that's not the answer.
All right, off to Theater Square we go. So every time you go on a date, you'll meet up with a girl at Theater Square. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. Every girl has a different part of Theater Square they're wait at, though. It's not super big a deal, honestly.
I just can't believe you were like a foot away from resting at your office,
Right?
and you chose to not do that.
Of course.
Look, man, free food. Anyway, you can give her any of the stuff you buy at La Marche, but I'm gonna give her this DLC outfit.
Huh? Thank you so much.
And totally not awkward on our not first date.
Yeah, I don't feel like a full-on outfit is an appropriate gift for a first date, but, you know,
I mean, it's probably not a good idea for a while.
no, not really.
It would have felt weird showing up empty-handed. You saved her life, dude. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
she really cares. Alright, so, uh, just like with Sana, we have 3 different options for dates. One of Nanami's is the drone races.
No way.
It's only the best way to spy on people these days.
Actually,
Yeah, no one seems to hear the drone. It's kind of awesome. Just gotta make sure there's not a drone above us right now. Anyway, we're gonna go to the drone race.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets you any extra points with her, but why not? We've done the other two a bunch.
Of course.
I like how it's like, oh, I really like drone races, and it's not let's watch some. It's literally let's participate.
Well, why not? We do have our ketchup drone.
This is like me going, oh man, I totally love fighting game competition streams for Smash and Tekken. And then the girl I'm dating is like, me too, are you gonna sign up? Alright, and then lose immediately. Let me just practice for 3 years before I can get to Evo, if I'm lucky, and can afford the plane ticket. And that's just as a viewer.
Can't believe you're not gonna show us all up with your mad skills.
Yeah, I can't really say, as someone who doesn't own the latest Smash, has never played Tekken, and only really plays Soul Calibur, I'm kinda SOL.
Let's race.
Clearly, you should pick up Dragon Ball Fighters, the Game of Kings. Anyway, yeah, this is the wide way course, I think. It's more than just like a figure eight. You gotta do some mild turning.
I mean, I'm looking at the mini map in the bottom left, and that's a really bad figure eight.
I don't know why I said figure eight. The first course was not a figure eight. It was just your basic loop, I think.
I think really, like, it really feels like they don't quite understand, like, racing games.
Hit it.
If you know what I mean?
You know what? I think I do, but I'm partially saying that because Yakuza 7 does have a kart racing minigame in it, so maybe they got it right that time.
I don't know. I always feel like racing games, like, unless you can make it tight, then it's just not exciting without items.
Hit it.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe tight's not like the right word for it, but like, you need to have some sort of like technical ability to go into it. For example, like the Forza games, or even like Need for Speed to a certain degree, where it's like getting drifts to get your your NOS to, boost, and knowing when to boost and what kind of like jumps you want to take and all that sort of stuff. It really plays an important piece.
Hit it.
But then you have games like Split Second, or Mario Kart, or good old classics that I always love, like Extreme G. Those games with like actual combat like built into the game, even if it's in Split Second's case, a case where like you're changing the actual like route of the track. Like, that's something that, I don't know, you kind of need in racing games.
Yeah, this is. I'm told the later races in this game are like ridiculous, but I don't feel like it's ridiculous. They're going to be ridiculous for the right reasons, because this is honestly, the drone racing feels pretty sterile.
It does. Like, there's no real sense of speed. Nobody's reacting. I think it really sucks that there's no like you're still hearing like the drone flight sound like over everything else,
which is weird because no one else can hear it.
And like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know, maybe I just kind of wish that like more people would actually be spectating on the map.
Yeah.
And like, maybe you shouldn't have like all the flight take place above everybody,
I think the next course actually does kind of like weave in and out of like the Millennium Tower a little bit, so
Okay.
that we do have that.
Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe this is like, the baby steps or early stages of it. But unless it like drastically changes, I still feel like this is going to be one of those kind of meh portions of the game.
Yeah. Like honestly, I would probably feel this way about like Pocket Circuit 2 if not for the fact that Fighter is like so charismatic.
Me too.
I mean, to be completely fair to the drone racing, especially in comparison to Pocket Circuit, what was it? In the last, I think one of the last ones we did was like the 12 lap, whatever it was.
Sure, yeah.
The endurance race there, where it was like super long in comparison. Like,
oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that also was like starting to drag on, and it's like Pocket Circuit is just faster in general, which is why it's not so bad.
It at least feels that way. I guess the what is it? The fast forward toggle helps.
Well, I mean, the fact that you also have a legitimate like limited use speed boost, and you have to do the mashing every once in a while if you know, and there's like you still need to manage your speed and like the creation of your Pocket Circuit so that it's not like flying off the track and stuff.
Right.
I don't know, I just feel like the mechanics of Pocket Circuit are just better realized than the drone stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree. Like, the drone racing is fine on a technical level. It doesn't feel as exciting as it probably should.
Like, imagine if you could hear like Nanami throughout the race, like encourage you or stuff. I think even that like small change would be interesting.
Oh, that would definitely help a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Of course.
Anyway, yeah, now it's time for a little chat with Nanami.
Take a picture before
We'll do
it's
it
too
eventually.
late. Before it's too late. Oh, come on, Yagami.
I'm just doing this to get the points.
It's like, yes, there is more to life than love, but there's nothing wrong with wanting to enjoy life with somebody else.
Yeah, like I think it's nice to live life with someone by your side.
Mm-hmm.
Just have someone to share your ups and downs with.
Of course.
I'm not quite sure I
Okay.
fully agree with that last statement, though. Like, how you feel is second. So, like, what you do about yourself, like,
Yeah, I don't know if I really agree with her philosophies either, but
I kind of have to reread that again to fully understand it, I think.
Of course.
Well, I almost died not too long ago.
ramen's making me feel a little queasy at the moment.
This is where Nanami just goes, didn't we did the whole drone thing? Don't you remember?
So, like I said, she's a career woman. She seems to work incredibly long hours, and I don't know if
Really?
she uses any like vacation time.
Which is super unhealthy, and people, if you are not in the mood to work and you're like feeling down, it's okay to have a personal day once in a while. Provided you have, either the option at work or the time off available.
I get you.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, people.
Yeah. Like, I'm not afraid to admit, and I'm
Oh, Yagami-san.
not ashamed to admit, is probably the better way to put it. That, like, I remember one day, I think it was like a Monday or whatever, I just felt like super down on myself. But nope, not going into work. It is not worth it. I'd rather like stay home, do stuff I like, cheer myself up that way, go back to work the next day energized.
Yeah, I think people should take that option more often.
Yeah.
Of course.
Although to also be fair, like it would be so much cooler in the world if like more employers were like, oh, you need like a personal day because your mental health is as important as your physical health. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
Maybe like a team lunch once in a while, or like, boss buys donuts for everybody.
He seems to work at the kind of shop that has the love to work attitude, is what I'm
course.
getting out of this, I think.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sounds like your boss is putting too much pressure on you, and you should advise him to get an assistant or something.
Or hire other people who can,
Yeah,
do
get
stuff
an
too.
assistant.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, I was in the middle of saying that and I realized, yeah, an
Actually-
assistant would do exactly that.
I mean, Yagami, your words would be more if we'd seen more detectives.
Yeah, we've
There's like 3?
there was that guy that from the beginning of the game.
I really
Yeah,
just
no one
want to
else.
say who? Because I don't remember.
Remember the guy who we were tailing for the literal first chunk of the game?
Was he also an investigator?
He was a detective.
Oh, well.
Kinda wish we could have seen that case. That one seems like it'd be pretty interesting.
And then,
Joint custody of the cat.
really?
I like how...
But
I love it when it's like something simple where it's like, yeah, I taught the cat to shake hands. It's like, dude, unless this is like a secret handshake that both are you doing in like perfect sequence, there's no way that just asking for a paw
wait.
is confirmation enough.
No. Clearly what he means is the cat got up on its hind legs and actually shook hands like a person would.
Mm.
Really?
Now that would be an impressive parlor trick for a cat.
See, that's why I always land in trouble with the cops, because I go to dog parks and I ask any dog I find to roll over, and then I claim him as mine. It's like, I taught you that trick.
Maybe it's a good thing I haven't
How funny.
taught the little puppy in my life how to roll over. You just won't do it.
Of course. That's true. Hmm.
29 3/4.
I don't know about the 3/4 part, but you are spot on.
Okay. God, it took me off guard here. Every time I kind of guess an age, it's just, pretty random stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I believe she's actually the oldest of the girls Yagami can date in this game.
That's comforting, I guess. Actually, no, because like she's the oldest and she's 29. Like you guys couldn't settle for like a 32 or something? Really? They're fake characters. Like it doesn't.
No, instead we get to go to the other end of that spectrum with 19.
Don't remind me.
Well, I think that's enough for this
Of course.
conversation. They seem to have a good time.
Yagami-san. Oh, Yagami-san.
Do you think it's like taboo for in Japan for like two people with the same birthday to like somehow match up?
I don't see why it would be.
Kind of wonder.
Anyway, as they wrap up their date, this girl who seems to know Nanami shows up.
There's something weird about her. Like her proportions are wrong.
Look, don't make fun of her for her tiny hands. She's sensitive about those.
I don't know. I don't want it to sound like I'm body shaming. It's just I don't know. There's something off about this. Hey, I shouldn't point this out, but maybe naming your character Yucko and having her be like a direct comparison.
No, I don't know why it's 2Ks. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get the same idea across with just one.
Again, Yucko. Where's Wucko and Dut?
Huh?
But yeah, this is Nanami's friend Yuko. And she is going to be very important to the relationship with Nanami.
Huh?
This is where it's gonna turn into something weird, like you get back to her place and she collects beaks or something.
I mean, that could be kind of an interesting thing or collection to look at.
Beaks?
Yeah, why not?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's out of the ordinary. It's probably a fascinating topic.
And my most prized collection piece, the toucan beak.
Yagami-san.
Look at all the colors and how it sparkles in the light.
If you feed it cereal, it talks.
Of course.
This is where I'd be like, you first, and what about that whole moved on thing?
It's been a while since I recorded this, but I'm still surprised at how much that one actually raised the bar by. Look at that. We're 2/3 of the way done with that one.
Damn.